Hey there, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be making this awesome double strand statement necklace using some Jesse James beads that are available at Walmart. These beads are actually on sale right now. I think they're going to be in the store through the end of the month. You can check out Walmart or walmart.com. I'll leave links. But I made it using several strands of their glass strands available at Walmart and this awesome window box that has over 100 pieces. So stay tuned. We're going to make this gorgeous piece. Isn't that so sparkly? I'm so excited. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so I'll be designing on a bead board just to keep everything straight. But we're going to be using our 4 strands, the 2 red and the 2 like champagne color strands. And obviously we're going to be using our window box. But the main beads are going to be, we're going to have 2 strands. So we're going to do 2 strands like this. I am going to put the cubes from this strand on one of the others and then the flat coins on the other one. So I think the coins are going to be on the inside and the cubes are going to be on the outside just because it looks like, do we have more cubes? It's about the same length. So actually I think I'm going to put the cubes on the inside. And then we're going to do 1 strand over here, 1 strand over here. And then here's my window box. I will be using one of the clasps. So we'll put it right there. I'll be using 2 of these metal beads. They're so pretty, so vintage looking. And there are 6 beads in the middle here. So I'm gonna do one bead in on the right, 1 bead in on the left. And then I like this little drop because it's double-sided. So our necklace will be double-sided. We're gonna put that drop right there. I'm gonna move that up a little bit so you can see that better. In the middle of the 6. And then we're just going to string. I am going to trade out the silver beads on the red for gold from our window box. But Jesse James Beads does a really good job of like designing their strands, so we don't have to really think about it if we want to get a project done or if we just really like the way that their beads are put together. And it's not just their window boxes and the strands through Walmart either. So they do a really good job of just designing in general. All right, so I am gonna see what metal is in this window box. I like the little flower bead caps, so we'll work those in. I think we're gonna get in some of these rounds and probably a bicone or 2. Why not? I think we can grab 1 of each of these, or so 2 of these for each side. So we'll just put those big ones and then I'll reflect that gem that's in the middle of the necklace. This necklace I'm not making specifically for like holidays or anything, but actually now looking at it, I think this would be a great look for a holiday. Do we have a drop? Oh, what if we did a drop underneath? That might make it a little long because I don't want it to be longer than our pendant. You know what I'm saying? Here, we'll do a smaller drop here underneath. So we'll need a head pin. So, okay, I'm going to open up our strands. This is going to go pretty fast. Like I said, Jesse James Beads has already kind of designed this necklace. I just need some gold stringing wire, some 19 strand beetle on bead stringing wire and gold. And we'll just open up our strands. Like I said, I'm going to put the coins with the coins and the cubes with the cubes. So we're just going to change that part up a little bit, but everything else I'm going to leave where it is. Okay, then we're going to have to consolidate the 2 strands into 1 strand. So you'll be stringing each one of these, and then both strands will end up going through your beads on the side. So it's going to consolidate down into 1 strand. I just have these little ball head pins. I'm going to put on my crystal and then my gold bead. You can hang whatever beads you want from your necklace. I'm going to do a wire wrapped loop here. I'm going to go ahead and bend that back over my pliers, bend it forward, reposition, pull the wire to the back, and then I use a second pair of pliers to pull everything around. You could do 2 wraps, 3 wraps, whatever you'd like. We trim that. All right, and then it'll hang like this. Do that again with the second one. And we might want to attach these with a jump ring just because these beads are not small, and hanging this in between will create some friction between this bead and that bead, and it won't hang correctly. So we'll grab a jump ring and I'll start stringing. I'm going to do the first one with the coins. And we'll put our jump rings on our pieces. Keep stringing. And that's what the middle part looks like. I'm going to continue to string, and I'm going to string up this one. However, I am going to leave off 1 or 2 of our cubes on either side because I want this strand to end up being shorter than this one so it lays correctly on the neck. All right, I've strung everything and I've got out some really teeny tiny seed beads. So it'll ease the strands into becoming one strand. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So on the outside, I'm gonna put 2 tiny seed beads on the outside strand on either side. And then on the inside, I'm just gonna do 1 tiny seed bead. Actually, I'm going to do 2 because the inside strand is shorter, so it should be okay if we're doing 2 and 2. And these are, I think, a 15-0. And then I'll take both strands. I'm going to grab this gold tone round from the window box. And we'll move that down. And instead of you seeing any gold wire hanging out, you're going to see these 2 seed beads instead. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And so we have our middle part of our necklace. It's so sparkly and it's gorgeous. All right, so I am going to, and you can see the wire a little bit, but it's going to, once we've crimped, that'll disappear. Now I am going to take my 2 strands from the outside, open those up, and we'll decide the design. I'm going to take out a couple of these and then put this guy in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, okay. And then we'll just do a spacer on either side of that gold bead. And then I'm taking, or I'm sorry, that red bead, and then I'm taking out all the silver. I'm going to put a couple bead caps around each like disco ball on the ends. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to string this. I am going to put each bead on both strands, and I'll be back once everything is strung so I can show you how we finish it off with a clasp. Okay, everything is strung. It is looking gorgeous. And I got out 2 crimp tubes. I'm just going to grab one end. Actually, that ends in a clamp, so I'm going to grab the other end. Put on a crimp onto both strands and move that down to my beads. Then I'm going to grab one of my pieces of toggle, come through, and then come right back down through that crimp. And I don't know if our crystal will accommodate 4 pieces going back down through it. You do not have to have it go back down through your bead, but I always think it looks better than having it my necklace end right at the crimp, or the wire cut right at the crimp. So you can do whatever you'd like. I am just going to pull each of those so that they're even and we have a nice connection. I am going to take my crimping pliers. Don't worry about all this. We're going to fix that in a minute. Put that in my crimping pliers and squish. We are not pressing like Hulk smashing it. We're just folding, and then we'll turn 90 degrees, squish again, and squish one more time. Really nice crimp. All right, so I'm going to trim off my excess wire here. And then I will take my beads from the other end, move everything down towards that crimp we just did. And this is your last chance to make sure that everything's copacetic, all your pattern is correct, everything is in the place it should be in. We do want to do it, we want to crimp while it's in a U shape so it is nice and sits correctly on the neck. I'm going to put my next crimp on. Get the other half of my toggle. And this is, it doesn't, with toggles, I never really pay attention to which side of the necklace the toggle, like the bar goes versus the ring. But this one's also reversible because the charms in the middle have the same thing on the front and the back. So it doesn't really matter, even if you were using like a lobster clasp, which side of the necklace you put it on, because while I'm right-handed and like to put those things on the right-hand side, wouldn't matter on this necklace. Okay, so I've come down through 2 beads with 1 strand. All right, so I've come down through 2 beads. I'm going to grab the tails here, and I don't really want the other wires to be in between those. So I'm going to grab the 2 tails, grab my toggle, and pull. And you might have to pull independently just to get them to line up correctly. Again, we're going to be finagling this so that all beads are down at the other end, so there's the least amount of slack as possible through the necklace once we crimp this side. There will be a little bit of slack, but it'll be okay. You're not going to be able to tell. All right, and then just make sure no huge gaps are showing. Come back in and do the exact same thing. So we're going to fold it by squishing, turn 90 degrees, squish again, and squish one more time. And then we'll trim. And you have a gorgeous necklace. Now this one looks like Persian or Egyptian or royal to me. And I think it would also work for the holidays too. So I think you could use this all year round. Look how sparkly it is. I think that's the first thing anybody's going to notice about your Jessie James Beads necklace. That is super sparkly. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. These are available at Walmart through the rest of this month. Get your hands on them. I think they're on discount now. Or walmart.com. I will put some links in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check you out in the next one. See you next time. Bye-bye.